The Rochester community is continuing to mourn the loss of retired Rochester police officer Keith Booker, who was murdered over the weekend. Isabel Garcia spoke with a former colleague to learn more about who Booker was as a person. She joins us now in studio with that. Isabel.
Yes, Adam. Monroe County Undersheriff Corey Brown first encountered Keith Booker when he was at the academy. Booker was his platoon sergeant. He says Booker will be remembered by many in the law enforcement family as a selfless person who shared his abundance of love for his city, both in and out of uniform.
Just a great man who was always happy, always positive. And he was unbelievably fast.
Monroe County Undersheriff Corey Brown recalls his professional kinship with fallen retired Rochester police officer Keith Booker. Booker had been Brown's platoon sergeant at the academy. Then they both served at RPD and as school resource officers at separate campuses. He's a tremendous loss to the community. I feel so bad for his family. I feel so bad for the RPD family. I think we both retired from RPD in 2017. So not that long ago, it just happened. He's got a young child at home. It's such a tragic loss to our community again. Noting his athletic accomplishments, Undersheriff Brown says Booker had just missed the qualifier for the Olympics in the 110-meter hurdles. And Booker's athleticism helping him in his capacity to serve his community and create connections to the youth he cared so deeply about. He was like lightning going. I mean, he was just gone. He would call out on the radio with a foot chase, and he'd be like, just wait a second. And he'd catch them. He was just so fast. He would take kids, older kids, teens, young adults, and he'd be in full uniform. He'd race them down the street and win. And Undersheriff Brown also tells me he will always remember Officer Booker's uplifting smile, his positive energy and dedication to helping others, something everyone can strive to embody. We'll send it back to you at the desk.
All right, Isabel, thank you for that. In the police investigation into Officer Booker's murder, officers also responded to a car crash. They note it is unclear if he was shot before or after crashing into another car. We'll, of course, keep you updated on this and bring you the very latest over at RochesterFirst.com.